Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. As the work week kicks off tonight, another week of football comes to an end with a Monday Night Primetime contest between the Dallas Cowboys and the Seattle Seahawks. Dixon with the honor of getting us started. And here we go on Monday Night Primetime. His return starts at the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Come on. Check. Bronco in 79, bro. Check. Ready.
Now running here with Jaden Blue. Dropped by a first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I know these DNs love to get... quarterback. I know that sacks many times equals a bigger payday, but doing the dirty work, playing to run well, that's what the best of the ends do in this league.
First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10. A 3rd down run with Blue. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. That's Matthew Judon in on the tackle.
When you don't have great success on first down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
So now here's 3rd and 5. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. They're 1st and 3. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. The Seahawks opting for a 5th DB nickel set for this 3rd down play.
60 Bison, 70 Timberwolves. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. 19 touch, Cup 19. Dragon 60.
Slot receiver headed left.
Go.
Throwing now, Milton. Out left, Lamb makes the grab. And he's going to be pushed out up near that 40-yard line. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Here's Milton, 1st and 10. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw. Into the line. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead right away.
It's an old adage, but it's a true adage. Speed kills. And gosh, I love that, Kate. Right from the jump, you don't wait to get your playmaker started. Getting the ball early, you put a fear of God into this defense.
That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And that kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. So we got a touchback. This drive will start at the 35. The Seahawks in good field position to start this drive off as they head up to the line. 1st and 10.
Black 40. Blaster 6. Hut, hut.
Kicks the handoff now low. And he can't escape. He goes down. A flag go down with him. Let's see, did somebody hold up front, or is this marker going to wipe away that great sack?
Okay, Frank.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40.
Here we go. Clock, catch, ready.
Thrown on 1st down, Love. That's a catch, Jackson Smith and Jigba. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. 1st and 10, ball set up at the 48.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Shotgun now for Love. He gets it complete to Kenneth Walker. And he's forced down bounds after picking up about 7.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. It sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
10 black, set.
Quick throw out run by Love. And they shut him down on this one. They get him behind the line, and that should push him out of field goal range.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Well, he connected on 3 straight before that throw, Brock. Might not be perfect anymore on this drive, but they are still moving it well.
And I don't expect that one to interrupt his progress very long. They're still on a mission this series, and he's the one driving it.
Don't want to punt from here, but too far for a field goal as well. They're going for it here.
Ready, ready. 50, green. Ready.
Love throwing on 4th. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Ready.
Play fake. It's Milton. Lasers this one deep down the middle. He's got it deep downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys pull that in front further. 13-zip. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end, and I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they can score some lengthy touchdowns, too, just like he showed off.
And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Loading up on the left. It's going to be trips to that side. Here's 1st and 10.
10, set. Rail, yell 33.
Play action. Love. Got to it right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Cisco on the coverage.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Here we go, set, green jack. Set, cut.
Back to the air. Love. That throw behind his intended target. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
That's a pretty cool look right there of the kind of coverage you're going to see when you play man-to-man. On that down and distance, you've got to be sharp on the outside. That DB certainly was.
Throwing his love on 3rd. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
An early deficit means you lose the runway to slowly get your offense up to speed. This offense got to get going. That incompletion won't help.
This one well struck and angled toward the sideline. This punt out of bounds on the fly. We're waiting for the mark. Looks like they're going to say it's short of the 30. Ball at the 33 for 1st down. They'll start the drive with blue. And this is across midfield. They're going to stop him at that 45-yard line. They get 22 on that one. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on a broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
1st down, and they go right back to it. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Brought to a halt by Brian Cook.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and it keeps that defense honest.
Give on 2nd here to blue. And they're going to keep moving forward, Bob, down inside the opposing 30. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, if you notice those guys that love to feed themselves on the field, right? They love to just get more and more. They're hungry for even more. I'll tell you what, that tackle, it prevented something that's going to be a lot bigger, but that back remains hungry.
Hey!
He gets the handoff. And he'll only get this to the 26 before going down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
Brings up 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 26-yard line.
19 tight. Ready.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. Cut near the goal line. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys take a 20-zip lead. C.D. Lamb with the touchdown. Point after up and good from Bates. And the Cowboys push their lead to 21-zip already.
Seahawks nothing.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Fields this one at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. That's going to do it for our 1st quarter here on Monday Night Primetime. 21-0 our score. More from Lumen Field in just a minute. About set for the 2nd quarter. Seahawks football here. They'll try to attack this deficit starting with 1st and 10.
60 red. 60 red. Smash. 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 Hey, go check fear. Strike. Strike. Ready?
Love now. Off the play action. Escapes the pocket. He tucks it and takes off. This one up to about the 27-yard line. They stop by Damone Clark.
Pete, if you've heard me say it once, you've heard me say it 100 times. Completions, completions, completions. Well, that wasn't a pass. It was a scramble. But then that's the same thing, keeping this offense on schedule.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
Set. Hut. Black 40. Set.
To the air with Love. Here's a screen out for Walker. And he crosses the sideline a yard or two beyond, looks like the 30.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, kid, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it, to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
Third down, 1 yard to go.
Set. Ready. 52 blue. Set.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
That's so cool. He really did it all for him, didn't he? First he forced the turnover, and then he set them up in a better spot with a really nice return. Yeah, he had designs on doing the scoring for him, too. One more move, and he might have broken it for 6.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Here we go. Set. 70.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. Has him on the quick hitter. He strides quickly, headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. He goes to the hurry up here.
19 Sergeant. 19 Sergeant. Trap 60. Trap 60.
They'll send him over right. Shotgun snap here to Milton. Couldn't connect right side. It's incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered kid on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Get it. Panther 11. Panther 11. Ready.
To the air on 3rd and long. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down. Out is Jake Bates, ready to try to knock this through. This will be a 45-yard look from the left hash. Bates' kick is up and good. And that one was hit great. It sails on through without incident.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ready.
And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And gets a few on the plays forward.
I know that may look like a whole lot of nothing burger on the stat sheet, but those are the kind of plays, that inside run, that you see creative play action come off of later in the game.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7.
Slide blue. Come on, set. 50, green. Hut, hut.
Love out of the shotgun. And in the hands of his running back, Walker. And they send him out of bounds as he gets this to the opposing 45. That play good for 17 and a 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Got that one near the line, and after that it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
Setting up the screen. And this makes it to around the 43-yard line. Darius Robinson there to make the tackle.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
Let's go. Ready?
Play fake. It's Love. Putting down the field, and he's got it. All the way. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period. End of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
19 tight, 19 tight, go! 70.
Rolling off the play fake. Blitz is there, and he goes down. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
Second down.
18 Cardinals. No.
Handoff running left. It's Blue. And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that second down run. Now Seattle going to call it second timeout. They're down to their final one in this half.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Offense going with a 4-receiver set, 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Chased out to his right. Moving right, airs it out down the sideline. Big gain downfield. And he is down inside the 35-yard line.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains. There wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
1st down, Dallas.
We're at the 2-minute warning now from Seattle. The Cowboys hoping to grow their lead before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 34.
Hawk 7. Ready.
Again, it's Blue. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. With him quickly, trying to get set.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 35-yard line.
18, 5 here. 60 Maverick.
They motion a receiver left. They're going play action. Sends this to the end zone. Defender arrives wide as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
That play is so impressive on so many levels. Not just because it saves a touchdown, Kate. He had to time that perfectly to knock it free without drawing a flag or let him establish possession for the score. That is so good.
7 Pirates. 19 tight. 19, cut 19. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler. Go.
Hilton now on 3rd down. Catch is made in close. And in for the generous touchdown. The Cowboys
chance. He wasn't even looking when that ball was released, but the crowd, well, the crowd let him know exactly what was going on. You could feel the swell of excitement whenever they take a deep shot. It's only going to get louder now as they were able to connect.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. His return starts at the 5. He dodged the tackle. Showing a little burst so far. And nearly to the 35-yard line before he goes out of bounds.
First and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
Ball at the 33 for first down.
10 seconds.
Love from the gun. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, obviously not the cleanest game without 2 interceptions, but here's the key. This is where mental toughness for a quarterback becomes so critical. And frankly, why some of the best QBs playing today have baseball in their background, because you flush your mistakes. Okay, you strike out, you throw an interception, but you got to go get it in that next series. Got to put these interceptions behind and press forward ahead.
19 Lions, 70 Rangers, 70 Rangers, 79 Broncos.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Offense in the hurry up here.
Dragon 60, 60 broadcast, 60, Mustang 19, Buffalo 18, Warriors 70, 18, 5 years.
Now Milton to throw. He's in trouble, and they bring him down again. Now the Seahawks are going to spend their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
First sack, wobbled the cart. This one, I think, sent it off the rails entirely. Taking the L on each of the first 2 plays leaves this offense looking at a very unlikely 3rd down pickup.
Ready, 60 Maverick, 70 Lions. 18, 5 years. Go
They kick the running back in motion. Third long for him here. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. A 3rd consecutive sack. The defense totally dominating this drive, Brock. That brings up 4th down. The Cowboys setting out their punting unit. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss, and now gets this one away. And this punt lands in the end zone for a touchback.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
They've got first and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Here we black on 33, yellow.
Back to throw it. Got a lot behind this one. Downfield it goes. Brought in inside the 20. And somehow they've reached the end zone with no time remaining in the half. Hope you weren't settled in to call a long drive there, partner, because only took them a matter of seconds to go all 80 yards and hit pay dirt.
Are you kidding me? I love big plays just like everybody in the building loves big plays, and it took all of them. The guys up front doing their job, and certainly the playmakers to finish it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Seahawks pull a little closer. It's a 17-point game now. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returnable from the 2. This makes it up to the 25.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10.
Let's go now. Yellow, 22. Hunt.
Love now to throw. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. Offensive line fast.
It's a 10-yard loss. Brings up second and 20 at the 14-yard line.
Here's Love. Buys time, rolling right. He takes it himself. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still brought not enough to avoid third down.
Well, that's an excellent job by the defense. All eyes on the quarterback. When you're playing a quarterback that can escape, well, even though you cover, you still got to cover down and go chase that QB out of bounds before he could get the first down.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Throw here, 3rd down. Hits him on the in route. He's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Right, white. Here we go. Blue, 32. Blaster, 6. Fury, yellow. Hut.
Shotgun now for Love. Gets everything he has under this one. Oh, brother, it's another interception. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys getting back on his 6th interception of the season.
Well, we're watching the defense not just generate turnovers, but really add to them. A return like that, think about it. That's 4 or 5 plays that you just saved your offense from as they try to make that interception, yet another one, count.
Here we go. Practice 18 Cardinals, 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick. Warriors 17, Mustang 19. 19 tight, 19 tight.
Off the play fake, here's Milton. Got for big yards on the right side. And he takes it into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half.
I got to say, with the type of throw that took, and then where he made that catch, it had taken all 11 defenders and maybe a couple extra from the sidelines to keep him out of the end zone. Not only did he earn it, I felt like he deserved that touchdown.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. Ooh, poor effort there. He only gets it to the 15 before he's taken down.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Yep, ready.
Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Here's a screen out for Walker. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
I know coordinator quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Back to the line they come, 2nd down.
Steel, black. Set, ready. Yellow, ready.
Love now. Trying for the deep ball. They connect on the deep shot. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks shrinking the lead some in the 3rd. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. His second scoring catch of the game. There's Love up to the line. 2-point attempts coming.
Come on, set. Black 40. Shot, 17. Rail, yellow. Set.
All right, they're going to throw for it. It's caught. Ooh, and he can't shake the defense. They track him down in the backfield, and this 2-point attempt fails.
Seahawks 20.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away.
The kickoff for Seattle.
Return starts at the 9. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10. Play fake. It's Milton. Buying some time left. Throwing deep back to the middle. This is caught inside the 15. They rip up a huge chunk of field as the downs reset.
You can't start a fire without a spark. How about a lightning bolt? What a huge game that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Up the middle, Glue. Wasn't a fan of what was ahead there, Brock, but the bounce outside doesn't fare any better. He gets a lone yard at second down. Go to him again. And this is headed the wrong way. He's closed in on for a loss. Offense in a hurry up here. Off the play fake, he'll throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal. Thought he had a touchdown there. And that brings up 4th and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, a chance to win. That's why they spend all the time on the practice field during the week. That kind of operation. Perfect rhythm, perfect timing, and a 2 for 2 for this kicker.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. Returning it from the 4. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. First and 10. Love. In the hands of Horton, complete. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line.
That's just discipline with a capital D. The play in the huddle is a running back screen, but it takes discipline for that offensive line to not get downfield. Discipline for that receiver to stay alert, stay aware that he's a viable option as well.
Offense to the line for second down.
Here we go, set. Blue, 32. Set, huh?
Love looking to pass. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
Hey, eventually, Kate, as a quarterback, you better be careful throwing check down, that's check down, that's check down. Eventually, that defense will catch on to it, and they'll make him pay and punish him there physically.
Ready. 60 red. 60 red. Smash, red. Steal, black. Hut.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Seahawks bring it out the punt team. Takes it in at the 21. And he's brought down before the return gets far.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10. Shotgun snap, he'll give to Blue. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. Looking quickly here.
17 yards. That's good for a Cowboys.
Going to the ground again on first. And he'll be met near the line to limit the game to a yard. Tackle made by Ernest Jones.
At the 47-yard
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He's going deep. Wow, his first real mistake. That's intercepted. Rick Woolen with the INT. And the Seahawks are going to have it after his second interception of the season. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Yellow, 43. Drill green. Ready?
First down throw, here's Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Intended target that time was Kenneth Walker. So second down coming up. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense
Oh no, they get him yet again. Savon Rebel with the pick. And the Cowboys have it as he reports his 7th interception of the season.
I think they were going to be grateful just to get the ball back, but now look at where they're getting it, Kate. This is already inside field goal range. I promise you this, they're going to be disappointed if they don't get at least 3 points off that takeaway.
Cowboys just about set. Here comes first and 10.
65 catch, 65, 19, Tiger, 19.
Back to work after throwing the pick. That's caught. It's the rookie from Nebraska. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20. Working quickly here.
60. 7 Pirates.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Makes the connection. This is Jaden Blue. And they bring him down at the 18-yard line. Offense up to the line fast. The Seahawks calling for a timeout. So they're first to 3. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way. Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4.
Let's go. Cowboy 18, 5 in. Go.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. It's his running back. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
A gain of 9 yards. And the Cowboys first down. 1st and goal, Dallas.
Okay, ready? 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Here we go, shot. Ready,
Now Blue. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after just 1 yard.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
8 yards to go as they get set on 2nd and goal.
Panther, 60 Eagles. Warrior, 70. Go street.
Tight end going in motion here. 2nd and goal, here comes the option. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. Well, we all knew somebody was running with it there, and when the defender started flowing towards the back, he made the right call that he would be the one to run it in.
Yeah, he sure did. I think if he hands that off, this play does not end in a touchdown, but in a collision for his running back.
Yeah.
So not only is that running back thanking his quarterback, the rest of the guys are celebrating for that decision.
Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. He's going to field this at the 2. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Ultra. Let's go now. Blaster. 52 blue. Smash. Red. Drill green. Ready.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He's trying to push the field. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Read and react. Read and react. Read and react. Got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going. And then you got to react as he begins to throw to get to a spot and knock it away.
On the set.
After the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22.
Down. Black 40. Ready.
Back to the air. Love. Forced out to his right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. It's a 23-yard pickup on the play. And it sets up Seattle with 1st down.
Jackrabbit.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
97. Ready?
Love now on 1st and 10. He's going deep this time. And that's going to be knocked away incomplete. Trying to find Jalen Waddle. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Yellow. Ready, ready. 45, white. Ready.
A 2nd down throw here for Love. Going deep here for the end zone. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete.
Well, he went for it all right there. That was a highlight reel waiting to happen if he could connect. So good to get out of the pocket, keep the play alive, but even better defensively to force the incompletion.
And he's down. Looks like they made the stop at the 46-yard line. Goes to the hurry up here. Desperation time here. Has it in close. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Seahawks, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
1st and 10 from the 41.
Here we go, Shaq. 60 Eagle, 60 Eagle.
Here's the backup. First throw. Connecting on the slant. Escapes the defender. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. A dose of the hurry-up offense here.
That's another Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Here's Howard, 1st and 10. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
See the pass, time up your hit, and jar that ball loose. Not a lot of players are hanging on through a well-placed hit like that one.
Ball still on that 29-yard line as they come up to it. 2nd and 10. Going again here. Howard. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
He was defended by the wrong man.
So after that prior incompletion, it's third down.
19 Lions. Shut up. 18 Cardinal. 8 Panther 11. Panther 11. Shut up.
Third and long for him here. He's got Smith and Jigba for the catch. And this is going to make it down to the 6. That's going to set him up with first and goal.
You know, they call the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Working inside the red zone. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Cowboys take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
Well, they're in danger of going back to somebody who's already done damage in this game. He makes himself, well, he's a top target, but he makes himself a priority for this defense to defend, and they jumped on that opportunity.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got first and 10.
Let's go. 7 o'clock. Bronco 80.
Milton back to throw. Pressure coming, and they take him down. Moving quickly, trying to get set.
70, 65 count. 18, 19 Lions. 60
Motion man left is Lamb. Back now, pressure coming. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be third down. Well, he already has himself 1 interception in his game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse and sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when 1 pick becomes 2, 2 becomes 3, and on and on.
The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter.
Ready.
Wouldn't be a comfortable spot to punt it. Can they avoid that by converting here on third?
Here we go. Here we go. Panther 11. Viking 18.
Motion man sent left. Here he goes, third and long. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he is persuaded to go out of bounds just as he gets this up past the 30-yard line. Third and 18 kills most drives, right? But they find an opening and hit it to pick up the first. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32.
19. 70. 70 Victoria. 70. 70 Ranger. 70 Ranger. Ready.
Here's Milton, first and 10. Completed to his running back. He's going to get this one into enemy territory to the 47.
Broncos. 7 6, 7 Pirates. Buffalo 18. Ready.
They work against the blitz. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
On the jump.
After the incompletion, they come up on second and 10.
70. Hawk 70. Ready. 70 Lions. Cowboy 80. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick.
They're going to pass it here. Catch is made down the right sideline. Give him 30 yards on that one. And it'll be first down, Dallas.
And the Cowboy first down.
70 Lions. Broncos switch. Broncos.
They'll run this with Blue. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
The Cowboy ball carrier. He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Cougar 19, 18, Pioneer. Panther 6, 18, Rattler, 18, Rattler. Go.
Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Seahawks have it as he reports the first interception of his young career.
The Seahawks take over first down and 10. They're on the 5-yard line.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's escorted out of bounds, but not before driving them up near the 25. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
1st and 10. Here's Howard. On the move, headed right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
That right there, Kate, that's taking the hard lessons from the previous drive and putting it into practice right here. You don't see a throw you like, it's too tight a window. Don't risk yet another interception.
Still 10 to go. 2nd down now from the 23. Operating from the gun. Here's Howard. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. He's got it deep downfield. And they're going to have it all the way down to the 25. Now Seattle going to call it 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have one left at their disposal.
Seahawks, first down. 1st and 10 at the 27.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Let's go. 60 Bison, 60 Bison. Let's go.
He's got it at the 6. And they're going to have goal to go as he stopped at the 6. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
Wow, certainly found the weak spot in the coverage with that catch. Really goes to show they trust every single player, receiver, running back, in that case tight end, to be a playmaker.
It's a Seattle touchdown. The Seahawks making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now this one has been a long game, no doubt, but hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
All right, now it's Howard in the offense, preparing to go for 2 more.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point conversion.
All right, they're going to throw for it. And the call to go for it not awarded as the pass falls incomplete.
Seahawks 26.
Well, don't look up at the clock, everybody. That is certainly not their friend as they get set to try an onside kick. And the Cowboys manage to recover the football. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout.
On the jump.
The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10.
Buffalo with Cowboy 80. Cut 19. Cut 19. 65 check. 65 check.
Off the play fake. Here's Milton. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go. Trying to find his tight end. And it sets up 2nd down.
The offense not shy about sending them downfield to try and stretch that secondary. Even still, one of the deeper targets you'll see him get. It's a shame they couldn't find a connection.
On the set.
Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass.
There we go. 19 tight. 9, 70, 18, Robert. 18, Dragon, 60. 60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Hurt.
Shotgun snap here to Milton. Drops this underneath. It's Blue. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. The timeout's taken now as we have one, possibly two snaps remaining in this ball game. All on the 45, first and 10.
Check 50, check 60 Eagles, 60 Eagles. Go street.
Out of the gun, it's Milton. He put everything he's got behind it. They don't connect there, and now just 3 seconds showing on the clock.
Well, that was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
All right, one more snap to play here.
Panther 11, Cougar 19. Hey, man.
Running back sent in motion.
19 Lions. 18 Pioneers. 7 Pirates.
Milton gonna throw again here, second and 10. Finds a seam down the middle. And this is gonna get him into the red zone. He's at the 18-yard line. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Cowboys are winners as we say so long from Seattle.